there, I'm back again with another tutorial on how to color. The stamps that I'm going to be using in my fall card class at the paper collage on October 10th are all stamps from Stamping Bella. They're called Bundle Girls. This one is Bundle Girl at the Pumpkin Patch. And here's the card that we'll be making. The technique I want to show you is how to do the textury folds on her scarf and on her hat, and the pumpkin on this one. So there's that one. And then another one we're doing is Bundle Girl in a Pile of Leaves. Look at all the folds on her scarf. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that one. Here's what I did. And then another one we're doing is Bundle Girl with Falling Hearts. I really liked this image. I wanted to turn it into a more of a fall themed card. So what I did was, this one will be a slimline card, is I added some little leaves in with her little hearts. I thought that looked really cute. I love her so much. I think she's just the cutest little girl. So we'll do that one, and it does say Happy Fall. Oops. Another one that I want to show you the technique on today that we'll be using is Caramel Apple Bundle Girl. We won't be using the full image on this one. I did stamp her in a little circle, so she's just going to be peeking through with her little caramel apple. I'm waiting for a die to come that says Fall. It's really pretty. I think it was from Honeybee, and that'll go in this area right here. So this is the one I want to show you today on how to color the folds of her scarf. We won't have time to do the whole image, but I just wanted to show you the technique so you can practice maybe before the class. I'll put it right here so you can see it throughout my video. I just stamped a little partial one that I can practice and show you on. So that'll go there. Let me get my stump and my paper cut over here. All right, now I'm almost ready. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I normally do my little swirls, but instead of that, we're going to do a little bit of swirl along the dark shadowy areas, like right in here. It's a little darker. And then I did just add a little line, and I'm pushing pretty hard into the paper. And then over here, I'll do a little dark. And a little line here. Gotta kind of push into the paper, a little heavy-handed. Slide this over here and out of the way so I can turn my paper around. And then just a little heavy line. As you can see, it's pretty heavy. Okay, like that, and then another line around here. Get your stump, get it nice and wet. I always start with wherever I want that fold to be, I start there. And I push into the paper and pull. I'm going to clean off my stump just a little bit because I think this is way too yucky on the end. I think I have too much color on there, so don't be afraid to sand it off in between, because this is a very, very wet, very pigmented color. And then come back so you have your line started here, this line here, go till it goes kind of dry. Then you can do a little swirl there. I'm pushing down into the paper here. Pretty firm. Go around the little corner, back up to here, maybe pull down a little there. You can go with a little smaller stump for these tinier areas. Makes it a little easier for getting in there. Just switch it to a little smaller one. just follow the line. And then when you get it as dark as you want, you can always go back and add more color wherever you want it to be darker. Whatever's left on the stump, when I'm done at this point, I just lightly fill in some of the white so it's not so white. Just fill it in a little bit. Do this little area here. Again, I start with my line that's going to come out right here and here. And do a heavy line around. Just a little more. And I start with where the fold is going to be. So I would start here and just keep going until it feels pretty dry. Same here, I'm going to go here first, and I'm pushing that into the paper. I think it's easier to go upside down sometimes. Try to keep my hand out of the way as I'm doing this. It's a little challenging. Again, follow that line we created. Pushing into the paper. Rounding just a little bit. And I didn't add any color at the top. You can if you want. It just depends on what you're looking for the look. And then again, with whatever's left over on here, I'm just going to lightly blend that out. Just a little bit. Come down here and do this part. And whatever's left on, I'll just lightly blend it like that. I think I needed a little talk on it. Okay, sorry about that. Goes like that. I'm going to add a little bit of, just a tiny bit of color at the top. Again, just follow your line. Added a little more in there to make that a little darker. And that's it. So that looks pretty good, considering I'm trying to hurry and not make this too long. Now, of course, when you're ready to color your image, you're going to want to color the skin first. You're not going to want to do the scarf or the hat or the jacket first. Do the skin first, because these are very strong pigmented colors, and if you did the scarf first and then tried to do the face, you're going to pull the color into her skin, and you don't want to do that. So take your time. I did this a little quick for me. I didn't want to make this video too long. Again, for the hat, when you're ready to do that, you would go in and you'd add a little heavy hand of a line right here at this fold, and a little bit on this side over here. As you can see, I did that on her hat. Same thing, add a line and just pull it. And then wherever those lines are for the color, that's where I start first, is pushing it into the paper, following that line, and then you can do the outer edges around. All right, I hope that helps. I would say grab some stamps that you might already have, that maybe you've got a snowman or something that's wearing a scarf, and practice. Usually the packaging on Stampin' Bella, they're very good about giving me an idea of where they've put their shadowing and shading, and I try to follow that a little bit when I'm coloring it. It does help to have something to see like that. So give it a try. Don't be scared. When I see you at class, we'll do a little hands-on to help you and get some practice time in. I think you'll feel a little more comfortable giving it a try. All right, hope to see you on October 10th. I'll be posting